You know, it's funny, when you grow up on a farm, you live in nature and you just take it for granted. I used to swim in the streams and fish, and we built tree houses, and it was part of our everyday existence. But as you grow up, you realize that not everybody in the country has access to the same resource, and so it emphasizes to you the importance of preserving special land and precious resources in New Brunswick and in Canada, so that everybody will have access to those and they'll be preserved in perpetuity. I've known the Nature Conservancy of Canada, I would say, since the 1980s. When I was Premier of New Brunswick, I became aware of their work as they entered New Brunswick and started doing important things, and it became something that was very special to me. Nature defines us. We're close to the oceans, we're close to the streams and the rivers and the brooks and the forest, and all of us find something spiritual about that. And we all have an obligation to preserve that in perpetuity for our children, our grandchildren. And what I liked about the Nature Conservancy of Canada is that it took that important responsibility on. I like the way it's administered. It's lean, and the money goes into the conservation efforts rather than administration. But I also like the diversity of its efforts. The fact that it's everything from wetlands all the way through to forest or fishing rivers. Our family became very excited when we heard Nature Conservancy of Canada was going to be taking on the preservation of an entire river system with very significant fishing pools. And simultaneously, we had a friend who had been associated with that river system dying of ALS, and gave us a chance through the Nature Conservancy of Canada to donate to that project, but also to name something in honor of this very special friend of ours. I truly believe the Nature Conservancy of Canada is doing God's work, and it's protecting these very precious and often endangered special places. We're not all so lucky to grow up on a farm and have hundreds of acres available for our personal use. So we have to make sure that that same very special relationship is preserved for all Canadians. I would encourage anybody and everybody who cares about nature and cares about our role to donate to the Nature Conservancy of Canada.